Hi everybody, Jose here with SeraphimShears.com. Some of you may know me as the scissor guy if I've done some work with you before. Today I wanted to put up a tutorial video on what to look for when purchasing a scissor and things to avoid. There are three main things that you want to look for when you're purchasing a scissor, and three things that you want to know. You want to know the steel quality, and which is referred to as a Rockwell hardness. When you look at the description on a scissor online, you'll see HRC, and sometimes it's 59, 58. You want the minimum HRC or Rockwell hardness of a scissor that you want to purchase has got to have at least a 58 Rockwell. The other thing you want to look for is good ergonomics. And I'm going to show you a scissor with great ergonomics and a scissor with really bad ergonomics. And then the other thing you want to look for is parts, good parts that come from a good manufacturer. So those are the three keys. But let's talk about first what to avoid. This is a scissor that's a common scissor for hairstylists that have been cutting hair. I see this scissor a lot for people who've been cutting hair with 15 years, 20 years. This is called an opposing set handle. And many hairstylists tell me the same thing. They say, this scissor, I've had it for 15 years, I've had it for 20 years, and I tell them that all the same thing. Look, we live in an upgrade society. Upgrade your tools, take the scissor, put it in a plaque, make a memorial for it, whatever you want to do, but this scissor is very bad for your hand, and I'm going to tell you why. This is called an opposing set handle. And what that means is there's no offsetness of the thumb. Your two working fingers are constantly being pinched together because the handles are lined up opposite to each other. Very bad for your fingers, very bad for your carpal tunnel, creates a lot of pinching and a lot of strain in your carpal tunnel nerve. The other thing that's bad about this scissor is it doesn't have a bent thumb. And I'm going to show you a scissor with a bent thumb and the importance of that. What's bad about the bent thumb is this straight thumb right here, it winds up grinding into your finger all day, the side of your thumb all day. And what you wind up doing to compensate, to alleviate that pain, you don't even realize it, but you wind up keeping your shoulder higher like this when you're doing layer cutting. And when you keep your shoulder up, that takes the pressure off of the thumb and the pinching, but then it creates problems in your shoulder, and which also create problems in your back. So a very common shoulder problem that a lot of hairstylists have is called thoracic outlet syndrome, and it's from keeping their shoulder up real high. This type of scissor is what leads to it. This scissor also has a pinky tang that screws in. I often have a lot of hairstylists complain to me saying that they fall out, then they strip out because they're screwed in, they lose the tangs. Very bad. You want to avoid this type of scissor. This scissor has a low Rockwell hardness. It's below a 58, so it's not even rated for anywhere near 1,000 haircuts. So let me show you a good ergonomic scissor. This is what to avoid a scissor like this, opposing set handle, and this is something you want to look for. This is ergonomic handle with a great ergonomics. This scissor, your hand literally sinks into the scissor, allows all your fingers to stay in their natural alignment, reduces the strain on the carpal tunnel nerve just because of that simple fact. Has a built-in tang, so you're not going to lose it, the pinky rest, and it has an offset thumb too. The thumb is slightly offset, slightly forward, and it has a great bend in the thumb. If you can get a close-up on that, it would be really good, because I can show you. Look at the difference in these two scissors. This scissor's bent, this one is straight, and this is what you want in a good scissor. This scissor also has a 60 Rockwell, so it's rated for approximately 1,500 haircuts based on the Rockwell hardness. This is called the Ergo handle. It's a 5.5 inch. You can find it on my website, SeraphimShears.com, if you're not there right now. It also has an adjustable dial with an adjustable tension plate, which is great. We talked about the parts. So those are the three things you want to look for when you're purchasing a good scissor. Great ergonomics, steel quality of at least a 58 Rockwell or more, and great parts. This has a great parts as far as adjustable dials with tension plates, so you can control the tension of your scissor. Very important. This scissor, again, this bent thumb, what that allows you to do, it allows the thumb to relax outside of the scissor now. So now when you're layer cutting, because you're not supposed to have your thumb all jammed in the scissor, you're supposed to be able to relax. That bend allows you to relax. It allows the shoulder to relax, takes the pressure off the carpal tunnel nerve and the shoulder. So there you have it. Those are the 3 top things you want to look for when you're purchasing a scissor. Go to my website, seraphimshears.com. If you're not there already, you can find this scissor that has great ergonomics along with many other. I'm Jose, and I'll see you next time.